All right, today we're heading to the Aegean coast of Turkey. We're about to step into the ruins of a city that was, no joke, the envy of the entire ancient world. We're talking about the legendary Ephesus. So, let's just dive right in, shall we? We're not just here to look at a bunch of old stones. Nope, we're on a quest, really, to answer a much bigger question. What is it that transforms a city from just a place people live into a true legend? And believe me, the ruins of Ephesus, they're going to be our guide. First off, let's just try to wrap our heads around the scale here. At its absolute peak, Ephesus was home to a staggering 250,000 people. I mean, think about that for a second. This wasn't some sleepy little town. It was a massive, sprawling, super influential metropolis. We're talking one of the most important cities in the entire ancient world. So, what was its official title? Well, Ephesus was the capital of Roman Asia Minor. I mean, that's a huge deal. It was this buzzing hub of power, a real beacon of culture, and its history goes back over 2,500 years. To put it simply, this place, it really mattered. All right, so let's put on our imaginary archaeologist hats for a minute. We're going to take a walk, a virtual one, right, through the city's surviving streets, its buildings, and we're going to be on the lookout for clues, specific clues that tell the story of what made this place so great. So our investigation is going to focus on 5 key pieces of evidence. We've got the Marble Road, which is still paved, by the way. Then there's the beautiful Temple of Hadrian, the super luxurious Terrace Houses, the absolutely colossal Great Theater, and of course, the iconic library of Celsus. You got to think of each one as a crucial chapter in the story of Ephesus. And that's really the key thing to remember here. These aren't just a pile of ruins, right? They're storytellers. Every single one of these structures tells us something about the incredible engineering, the immense power, and the vibrant culture that really defined what it meant to live in Ephesus. Okay, so where do we even begin? Let's start with what you could easily call the crown jewel of the entire city. We're talking about a building that was basically the intellectual and cultural heartbeat of Ephesus. I'm talking, of course, about the Library of Celsus. And what's just mind-blowing is the sheer amount of knowledge this place represented. You have to remember, this was an age before printing presses. Every single text was copied by hand. So a library holding 12,000 scrolls, that was basically the ancient world's version of a supercomputer. It was a massive signal to the world that this city saw knowledge as a true form of power. But you know, it wasn't just about what was inside. Just look at it. That stunning 2-story facade, it's still hailed today as an absolute masterpiece of Roman architecture. It was totally designed to make your jaw drop, to impress you. It was this powerful symbol of the city's wealth, its wisdom, and just how culturally advanced it was. Okay, so we're going from the quiet intellectual world of the library, and we're shifting gears completely. Now we're heading to the roaring, bustling center of public life and entertainment in Ephesus, the absolutely massive Great Theater. Just take a second and try to absorb that scale. This one single amphitheater could hold 25,000 people. That's 10% of the whole city's population, all gathered in one spot. Can you imagine? To debate, to watch a play, to just be a community. The energy, the sheer spectacle, it must have been incredible. And you know what that speaks to? Just a truly timeless design. Back in the day, it was used for everything. Plays, public meetings, big speeches. But get this, today, because the acoustics are still so unbelievably good, it's still used for major concerts and performances. I mean, talk about getting it right the first time. Some designs are just perfect. So we've seen this incredible monument to knowledge and this epic center for public life. Now, let's kind of pull the camera back a bit and talk about the bigger picture, the lasting legacy of Ephesus, this city that's so remarkably frozen in time. So what is it that makes Ephesus so powerful for us today? It really comes down to one thing, its incredible state of preservation. So much of it is still intact that when you walk its streets, you get this tangible, almost visceral feeling of what life was like back then. It's like you can almost reach out and touch the past. But here's the key. You have to know how to experience it. You can't just look at the ruins. You have to learn to read them. You know, trace the grooves in the marble road worn down by centuries of chariot wheels. Try to decode the stories of gods and emperors carved right into the Temple of Hadrian. And you have to stand in the middle of that great theater and just imagine the roar of 25,000 people. That's how you make this city come alive again. And all of this brings us right back to that big question we started with. Ephesus, well, it tells its story through these magnificent, long-lasting ruins. They speak of a society that really valued knowledge, community, and art. So, if a city's greatness is truly measured by what it leaves behind for the future, it really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What story will our cities tell 2,000 years from now?